Okay, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time you happen to be listening. Welcome to the 4th of July on the road edition of the Fresh Bunch podcast. I am Mike. I have my wife, Susan. Everybody knows as Mommy. I have Sid the Wonder Dog in the car, and we just passed Daytona. We are driving back from New York to Miami, and we have the great Nika Pacheco.
Hello, hello.
The amazing Joel Serrano, and maybe we'll catch Brian on the road on his way to the AIFD event that's going on, I believe, in Orlando.
That's right. So, Mike, why are you headed home?
Well, we just had a new grandson born on Monday, and his name is Walker Austin Black, 7.5 pound, and Casey historically covers for me while I'm up in New York. So we need to come back, and I need to cover for Casey at the office, and Mommy is going to help Michelle with Eliza and the new baby, and Sid's going to get to run in the warehouse. That's pretty much it.
Yes.
And then at the end of the month, when Casey's maternity leave is over, we will head back to New York, back to the lake, and try to enjoy a few more weeks of summer because it gets kind of cold there early.
Yeah.
Try to enjoy a few more weeks of summer in between traveling to the upcoming events, the Fun and Sun and the AIF and the SAF convention as well.
Yeah. No, we have a bunch of other ones too. We also have the big Ecuador show, which, Mike, this year we're having a nice open house, and the invitation's open to those who can come and visit, right?
Yeah, you don't want to miss it. We have these guys, they do something always unique and interesting and fun, combined with a zero pressure farm tour. You get to see some of the tools we have in our toolbox and some of the things that we do a little bit differently, and enjoy some beautiful scenery, beautiful roses. And if you're really, really, really on time, you'll get to see some very rare and unique rose varieties that no one's ever seen before. That's right.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm really excited. So wait, Mommy Black, what grandchild is Walker? What number?
Number 4.
Number 4. I like that.
First one was a boy, then we get the 2 girls in the middle, and now we have the other boy. It's like the double stuffed Oreo.
Yeah, well, Casey's genes are strong because so far he looks exactly like Casey.
Well, they're all saying he looks just like Eliza, which Eliza looks just like Casey.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm happy that you guys are coming back, and I'm happy Sid is coming back. I think we miss all of you, but everybody misses Sid in the office for sure. Sid must be sad though that he has to leave the lake.
Yeah, at the lake he's playing so much during the day. He just turned 4 and he still thinks he's a puppy.
Oh.
He's constantly outside. Even if Dad's working and I might be out doing my gardening, I'll bring him outside. He tries to get me to throw the ball, so every now and then I'll throw something to him, but I'll tell him I have to work, and he eventually goes and plays with himself. Daddy, tell the new game he does now with his ball.
He throws the ball in the lake, and then he goes get it.
He throws it himself?
Yeah.
He's so efficient.
Well, one time he threw it in between the boat and the dock and tried to get it. That's very dangerous.
Yeah, no. He gotta.
So I tell him he can't do that.
Oh my. Well, yeah, this is the 4th of July episode, which is pretty accurate that you guys are on the road because it's a big time for travel here. And everybody's has these big parties going to be happening because it's the 250th of the United States.
Yeah.
And there's so many little parties going on. I just took a stroll in the cash and carry and saw some red, white, and blue, and I got inspired there. So it's gonna be. I think it's gonna have a nice celebration. I know my town is doing a big celebration. The city of Doral just was giving out flowers, like they were giving out firebush plants, potted plants, because they look like fireworks, and they're just trying to help make the city of Doral more green. So, and they had a big 250 sign. It's really nice.
Next week, me and my wife are going to Ecuador for a couple days.
Guess who gets
to visit the farm, and we're also gonna join Juanita's family on Damien's graduation celebration.
Yes, and I get a celebration because I have Sid at home with the Pachecklets. With the Pachecklets.
Well, the market sucks. It seems I've been speaking to a bunch of people. Everyone's feeling the same kind of very slowness. It's usually a little bit unusual. Usually we're busy to at least the end of the third week of June, but it seems that July came a couple weeks early this year, and business just really slowed down. And everyone's crying the blues. Everyone's throwing away a bunch of inventory. Sales suck. A lot of people on vacation. It's a demotivating time of year to be in the flower business. It's very stressful, but it's part of the package. I always tell everybody in the summertime, it's not how much you're going to make. It's how much you don't lose that's important.
Right.
So we have to minimize the bleed as much as we can. But, you got fixed overhead, you got payroll, you got certain things that just never stop. And that's part of the game. But it seems like everyone forgets it every year. Everyone forgets. You got to get a little bit of reminder. We've had a couple of customers close up. A big one went bankrupt recently from Canada. Very sad story. Wonderful family, been in business a long, long time. And for whatever reason, whatever happened, it just couldn't make it. And those of us who are owed some money, we got the list of the creditors. And it's a very long list. A lot of companies have been affected by this. And that's extra painful when you have a market condition like this where you're already losing a lot. It's kind of like getting the ice cream and then squirting a whole bunch of whipped cream on top. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
So when customers are going out of business and owe you some money and stuff, I mean, that's always part of business. There's nothing you can do to get around that unless you pay a big amount of your percentage of sales for insurance. And even then, the insurance doesn't pay 100%. So it's pretty sad to watch companies that have been in business a long, long time. We were just speaking about that on the legacy episode.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I was just thinking about that episode while you're talking about this, because the Canada story is a really known, huge legacy. Huge.
Almost 50 years from what I understand.
Wow.
And Casey and I were just there last September. They looked busy to me. They looked like they were doing good business. So I'm kind of surprised. But you really never know what's going on in the main office. You don't know about the financial part of the business. And we were not getting paid late either. There were really no signs.
Yeah.
There were no signs. It's part of the times. It could be that the bank took a look at their financials and says, hey, look, I can't lend you any more money. Could be that too. That happens sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. And honestly, even on social, you wouldn't have been able to notice. And like you said, it looked busy. They looked like everything was going. So I was really shocked at that.
Yeah.
But again, like you said, it's sad and we don't know the whole story or everything like that. But I feel like a lot of people are really hurting right now in this, like the economy. Luckily, gas has gone down a little bit. So hopefully.
The cheapest we paid, I think, was in Virginia. We paid $3.09, I think, on the way down. That's the cheapest we paid so far. How much is it in Miami right now?
Right now, I don't drive a lot, so I don't know. Let me see. Miami gas average is about $3.82 a gallon. That's the average for Miami-Dade.
Terrible.
Yeah. I mean, better than what we were paying before, but yes.
So yeah, the market conditions are very rough. The prices are very unstable. The only thing that's hot and short in supply is Playa Blanca roses. It's the only thing that we're having any difficulty sourcing at a fair price.
Yeah.
Other than that, make your own deal.
The other thing that's hot is the weather. And it's going around everywhere. Everyone's, complaining, and it's pretty bad.
It'll be north of 100 degrees in the northeastern United States. So they call it a heat dome.
Wow.
I'm 63 years old. I never heard of a heat dome or a double heat dome before. I also never heard of an atmospheric river until recently. They have all these new weather events.
Well,
I've never heard of before. Have something to do with all these satellites that we're putting up there for Starlink. Has to have something to do with it.
Yeah, well, the heat dome is supposed to affect 250 million people this 4th of July week. It's a It's a furnace.
It's gonna affect 500 flower importers from Miami.
Wow.
That's what's really going to affect. We are going to struggle in the next 2 weeks with excess inventory, no demand, lots of dumping, lots of losing money. It ain't going to be fun the next couple of weeks, but I'm going to try to keep a positive attitude about it.
Yep, that's
part of the package. No one complains when they're making money.
Yeah. No, so, you're right.
Don't complain when you're losing.
Well, I think you get a little bit of a pass to complain while you're losing, but yeah, I mean, you got to keep a positive attitude, Mike, because it's out of your, everybody can just, like you said, now's the time to save and to find ways to cut corners, as far as not cut corners, but just be more efficient, like as a team. Hey, you see somebody struggling with something, let me help them out, work on the projects that you don't have time for all year round.
Yeah.
So luckily you get to come back and you have a bunch of projects you can do with marketing. So you are our favorite marketing.
I have a long list of things I'm gonna have to do while I'm at the office in July. I don't mind it all. It's a pleasure to come and cover for the person that covers for me.
Yes.
While they're staying with their new baby boy. I never really had the chance to do anything like that with my 5 boys. I always had to kind of leave mommy to handle it herself because I always had to go to work. I didn't have the backup like I have now. And I'm glad that he gets to have, or any of us get to have time with their newborn children.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I think Mike Jr. gets like 3 months off or something like that.
Yeah, paternity leave is real now. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can get some time off.
The police union is real. You get like 3 months. It's crazy.
I think it's important. I mean, I think it helps with like postpartum for the wives, or for the moms. And it's also, I think it's good to bond in that first time, especially since Eliza's home, I think that's even more important because under 2, been there, done that. It's really not easy.
A lot of retail florists, and I don't know about now, but back in the old days, I remember delivering to a lot of retail florists, delivering in the back doors of a lot of retail florists in the New York metro area. And a lot of these retail florists, they had a crib in the back. They had their kids there. They had playpens. They had their kids at work with them. They didn't have the same. I wonder if it's the same now.
It is.
I wonder if a lot of the florists are still bringing their young newborns to work with them.
I can't say a lot that I've seen a lot, but recently when Dolly and I last year, when we were in Jacksonville, we stopped by to see a customer, and they had two babies in the back, and we sat out there, we talked to them. They were all like, and the good thing about it is that everybody's helping each other, So I think that's one of the perks of this industry as far as the retail side is that, you have that flexibility. I mean, maybe not everybody, but there is the room for it.
Yeah. But it's a labor of love to really,
But also, Mike, I think you're also right. Like as far as like not just Casey, but Casey as your coworker, and also as your team member, he has to feel that love. And also, I mean, I know that if I take some time off, I know that I feel good that Ryan and Joel have my back, and that I hope to give them that too. Like not to let them enjoy that time that's needed, So I think that's really important as far as being a team. Like even when you're gone out in New York, I mean, I know you're still working all the time, but we all feel that pressure to make sure that we do the things that you would normally want, or like each other. Like, you know, like I know that I can call you and ask you, hey, Mike, what do you think about this? I know you're going to be able to tell me, but I know I respect the times that I think, let me text him first. Let me see if he's available. But I think that that's important, because I think that as teammates, you start appreciating each other a little bit more.
Yeah, well, talk about that. I called Dolly today and I asked her who she was rooting for because Boston is playing the USA today.
Yes.
So, you know, she's down the middle. She's rooting for both. But in that conversation, she says, "Oh, by the way, I'm coming down next week to help cover." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't even realize because I'm out for a few days.
Dan's out.
Casey's out. Dan's out. Jimmy's out.
Yep.
So we have a lot of people out next week." And I was like, "Wow, Dolly, that's really cool, man. Thank you so much. She's coming down for the whole week next week."
I know. I know.
So talk about dream team. You know, talk about teamwork. That's how it's done. I didn't even expect it. I didn't even know. I was glad to hear it. Trust me, I didn't know.
But that's a perfect example, because I know that she's covered for me. For instance, she texted me yesterday asking who was going to the SAF, because she wanted to be able to tell her clients who was going. And she's like, I know you're going to be good with like my clients. The other day she had a client come in and I gave them a whole tour. And she was so like upset that she couldn't be here to show them around. But I felt like really proud doing it for her. I was like, so I called her afterwards. I told her, look, this is what they're interested in. And to have that team feeling is really important. Like, whether, I know it even means more to those who are not in office. So I made sure to make her feel like if I was doing it for Jesse, I would just have to walk to Jesse's desk. But I did it for Dolly. So I did that extra step of calling her, because in the end, like I know she treats her clients like they're family too, you know? So I wanted to make sure
For
to
those
get
that
her
are
that.
listening, just so they know, Dolly works remote from Northern Florida.
Yeah, but I don't know. This year, Dolly's been here a lot.
She's been there a lot.
Yeah.
I love it.
I do too.
Mind, you know? She doesn't mind.
I do too. I like that. And I like that she comes down with her husband and she's able to do all of that. But yeah, we have a lot of fun stuff coming up. And I think you're 100% right, Mike. Positive anything is better than negative nothing. So we are going to keep our spirits high and, you know, keep trucking. And that's all we can do.
I think customers should buy a lot of flowers, bring them home, turn on the air conditioning, and enjoy the flowers of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now's the time.
Mean our customers that haven't sold their flowers, they should bring them home and enjoy them? Is that what you're saying?
No, I think retailers and just people in general go out and buy flowers.
Yeah, that's true.
It benefits everybody.
Mommy's got to join that flower feeling committee.
Mommy is that flower feeling. She arranges flowers every time. She comes here and she's getting flowers. So I agree, Mommy. That flower feeling is doing a really good job.
Taste. She's got good taste. She does. She only takes from the top shelf.
Yeah, I try to get stuff that's easy to arrange. I don't like arranging roses, even though I love roses, but
I come home and I do a quick calculation in my mind. How much did she taste?
Well, my husband got me into orchids, so I love the orchids.
It's his fault.
Yeah.
You like orchids?
Well, we did a funny video today, Mike. I don't think you've seen it yet, with Kat and Joelle, and where Kat goes around going, "Oh, I didn't know we have pink sunflowers," and then Joelle says, "Those are gerbras. Oh, look at these peonies. Those are garden roses. Ooh, this stalk is so big. That's a snapdragon." Like, and it was so funny. And so many people are like, we can relate, you know, it's so funny. But I think now is the time that everybody, you know, take inventory of what's going good, what's going bad, how can you fix it, work on websites, Mimi, you know, do things like that. Like
Brian told me we're not far away from having the website running.
No, we're on a roll. We're on a roll lately.
That like next week I'm gonna see a sample of it.
You will.
All right?
Yes, sir.
Now what about that ridiculous 1-star Google review that we got because the person didn't read our website, but she said on her 1-star review that we're not open to the public, and it doesn't say so on our website when it says it in huge letters on our first page. Did you fight it? Did you write them back?
Yes, we wrote them back. And this person has also notorious for reviewing McDonald's, Cheesecake Factory. It's too cold inside. And then what happens, Mike, is that the big chains, they
Wait
go.
a minute. The Cheesecake Factory got a 1-star review because this person felt cold inside?
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. Why does Google allow this shit to happen?
Well,
Why do they allow it?
and the thing is that then
Why isn't there like an AI robot filtering through this nonsense?
This person also reviewed an ExxonMobil station.
Nice.
So, I mean,
for the bathroom cleanliness?
for the gas prices, okay? I didn't bother to read it. I just was very annoyed when I saw it. And I think that what we can do is like learn as consumers that we should be more aware of what businesses have to go through, you know?
But why do people automatically assume that Jeff Fresh Flower Distributors, a big warehouse, is open to the public for retail? Why do they assume that?
I don't know. Especially when it says all over our building and even on our website that we are for the floral trade, not open to the public, but we try to.
That's what her review said. I didn't know until I got there and saw the big sign. The website should say it, but the website does say it.
Yeah, I have my very strong opinions on people who do these things because I don't know. I'm a little old school. If you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. And when you get these bullies online, they get really big heads online because they can type and hide behind the computer. But not everybody's going to get it, Mike. I think that we are so engulfed in this industry that we understand it, but the average consumer has no idea how big Miami is for the flower industry. So they just think, oh, cool, I can go and open. And there are places here in Miami that are selling to the public. So they think, okay, I can go. But I don't know.
Okay, but she flat out says the website should say we don't sell to the public, and it does.
It does, but she didn't go. Yeah.
That's the problem that I don't understand how Google allows that to happen when it's completely a lie. It's completely not true.
Google doesn't check any of the reviews.
No, there's not some guy named Google working there. You have to write them, and someone needs to check it and see if it's like you have almost be judged. I get it that other companies in Miami are open to the public, and that's okay. We actually refer lots of customers to a wholesale and be one of their suppliers, and that works well for both parties because we are referring them to someone who we trust and know that the customer that came to us will still be able to buy flowers at an affordable price, but in a retail environment.
Well,
and it respects our customers who come in every day to buy flowers to resell them.
Yeah.
So I never put a number to it, but I would say we're probably turning away conservatively hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales in a year to be respectful.
Yes, 100%, Mike.
I don't know anybody who's that crazy, but we are, for sure. I know some wholesalers, regional wholesalers throughout the United States. Some of them are very strict and some of them are not, you know?
Yeah.
Some of them are very, very respectful of their retail customers. And some of them are just taking, I gotta make some sales. I gotta get some money.
Yeah.
They don't buy from me, they're gonna buy from somebody. I gotta take that sale. I get it. But for me, I just feel like we need to protect our customers because there's less and less retailers out there, and we need to continue to help support them that way.
Because Mike, that's the real flower feeling. Like because they're going to take care of the flowers the right way. You're doing it and you're sending flowers. You're getting so much more when you're following the chain. I mean, it's one of the most traditional forms of businesses that are still out there that I feel like that really work, and I respect the fact that you don't sell. Trust me, from the marketing perspective, I would love to say, oh yeah, come and get the flowers here because you see the demand. The demand is out there. But the problem is it's not the right demand. It's I want cheap flowers. I want them this way. I want to be able to do it myself. And it's not respecting the artwork that is of designing flowers. So
Yeah.
I know it hurts. Trust me, it hurts me. But I also have to say kudos to those who respect the chain and follow. And like you said, those who choose to sell to the consumers, that's not a bad thing either. It's just not for us.
No.
It's just not for us. And well, we did put out a also on another note, you'll see that tomorrow or whenever you get into the office, but we also put out a box to collect stuff for Venezuela with this horrible earthquake that happened. Ryan and I had talked about it. We are in such a dense community, like we're in such a strong Venezuelan community here in Doral. And right down the street, we have the Global Empowerment Movement, which is doing a great job. So if any of those that are listening, we are collecting baby formula supplies, any tents, anything that, non-perishables that we can give to them. A lot of our employees here and team members, they are also Venezuelan and their hearts are just broken. Tonino and Luis were talking to me today, and when I put up that box and put the Venezuelan flag on it, they were emotional because, these are people who their hearts are still over there. So they felt really, really happy, and they said thank you for doing that.
Yeah, very sad.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Two simultaneous earthquakes.
It's crazy. So many there's so many unaccounted people that it's creepy, it's scary, like, but all we can do again is stay positive and give back and kind of like take in our inventory of reasons to be grateful.
When are you gonna call Ryan to find out what's going on at AIFD?
Let's call him. Hold on, stay on the line. So Ryan has arrived at his destination, AIFD Symposium in Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, I'm here. We're here in Orlando. I'm with Olga. We just finished doing our exhibitor showcase setup. And now we are waiting for the industry exhibitor showcase to begin. So we got a little bit of time for that to begin today. But yeah, everything's going well. It's cool here. Bunch of people, seeing a lot of some familiar faces. We had our friend Dennis from Fiddle Leaf Florals help us with the booth. I didn't go too crazy with the setup just because it's only a one-day thing, but they did some fun stuff.
I think you guys did a phenomenal job. It looks great. It's actually
it looks good.
Like what you guys did with the allium and the delphinium together. Like it looks very AIFD, and all those giant Canadian hydrangeas and the VIP. They look so good. Plus, obviously, the hippie with the silver colored anthuriums looks like painted. It looks so good. Hold on, I'm showing.
There's always like a little bit of like winging it when we do some of these kind of setups. When there's not like a full-on theme and we're kind of doing like a small setup like this, there's a little bit of like, we just kind of figured out a little bit as we go when we're doing the setup, and it's kind of how some of it went. So like the VIP section didn't exactly turn out how we were thinking, but it came out great.
I think you have to let the flowers speak for themselves to these designers because they have these ideas, and like I think it looks great. What do you think, Mike?
I'm looking at it now. It looks like you said. It looks like somebody who is an AIFD designer help you put it together, because I think there are combinations that we would have not done on our own for sure as a booth setup.
So, and then now you guys have industry showcase, and then you have podcasts that you guys are recording up there, and
industry showcase today. There's an opening reception tonight. Tomorrow we'll do the podcast in the morning, and then there's live presentations, main stage presentations, pretty much throughout the entire day.
I saw you shipped a boatload of flowers there on Monday.
Oh yeah, there's over 100 boxes that were shipped for the procurement and everything here, and we also shipped for Smithers Oasis, their booth as well.
Yeah, it was 168 boxes.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Gold sponsors.
Well, I think Casey did a phenomenal job, like sourcing everything that was on the wish list and figuring out if we couldn't, what could be subbed out. But I think it looks, all the flowers looked great.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the times Casey ends up sending more than we need. That's usually what happens. I mean, it's better to have more than not enough.
Yeah.
That's kind of what happened this time a little bit. But you're thinking of mostly the stuff that was shipped earlier was for the pyramid. That stuff is everywhere. Some of it's on the main stage. Some of it's part of the decor around the whole hotel. There's a youth dance competition here, so that's who the other half of the hotel is packed with. It's half flower people, half youth dance competition.
Those dance moms are serious.
Yeah, no, it's intense. Yeah, Joel went viral.
Joelle and Kat went viral.
Yeah, they went go viral over the weekend.
Yeah, that's right.
How many are we up to on that one?
Oof. I don't even know. Over 100-something thousand. And then on
100,000.
yeah.
Wow.
Definitely the top post of the year for sure.
Wow.
For this year, yeah.
Without a doubt. Beat Olga's Giant Roses.
We're going for it. We're trying to beat Olga's Giant Roses.
That post alone brought in over 300 followers.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was showing Mike today, like, why social media is so important, because it's nice to see the likes, but what's more important is when you go to the engagements and see the clicks to the profiles or the clicks to the business. Right. And I think for all of our floral friends out there that are listening, it's, you gotta keep it creative and true to your business, but listen to the audience and see what they really like. But I think it was just fun watching people watching people say, "Oh my God, that's me at the flower shop." That's exactly how I feel watching somebody say, "Oh, those are pink sunflowers."
That feels like a common thing. That's pretty normalized. Even there's stuff that I've been in this industry so long. There's stuff where I go out the cash and carry sometimes I what is that?
Yeah, I did that. I did that today.
Buy some crazy stuff sometimes.
I did that today. I looked at stuff in the cash and carry, and then Mia was asking. She's like, "Hey, can you go take me around and show me the different sections?" I think there was one comment that said, "Wow, that place is so organized." And honestly, we really do have it sectioned off where it's like your Dutch finds. You got your Rosa Flora lane. We've got it all pretty organized. They're doing a killer job out there. All right, Ryan.
The expo is about to begin, so I'm gonna head down, get some coffee, and head over there for that. It's only about 4 or 5 hours long. After that, there's gonna be a next gen session, and then the night's pretty much over after that. The main show is really Friday, Saturday. That's where all the presentations are. That's where all the the main stages are, and all the workshops and stuff like that. Today is really for the exhibitors. I know I've already spoken to a few of the exhibitors. Some of them are leaving today. Some of them are doing the expo and they're gone. So, yeah.
You know what I wish? One thing I wish AIFD would do different is I wish, and I know it's impossible, but I wish they would judge the AIFD, the ones that are testing, and that way you could be there when you congratulate somebody.
Yeah, who's already passed.
Yeah.
It's awkward to ask somebody "Oh, did you pass or not?" or or "How did you do?" Because nobody thinks they did good.
Yeah,
nobody knows if they passed.
Exactly. I mean, I get very nervous to ask and stuff, but it's so nice. It would be great to be able to celebrate right then and there. You have to wait a whole year. I know Olga is staying for the party to celebrate Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie's here. He's running around. They got him working on an ambassador program.
Oh.
Where he's basically he's a helper for AIFD. He's been all over the show. I saw him dumping buckets. I saw him carrying boxes. I saw him doing some
Eddie
from Pedal.
He's there.
Yeah, he's getting inducted. Yeah.
Oh, he already tested.
Yeah, he tested. He's inducted. Go ahead and rep us.
Pictures. I'll send more videos. Check social media. You guys could see everything there. You guys, we'll be good. We'll be good here. I'll keep you guys posted.
Okay, cool. All right. Bye, Ryan.
Thank you. Good luck.
Okay.
So you guys are in Daytona? Did you guys go to Buckee's?
We did Buckee's in Brunswick, Georgia.
Mm.
I give it a 5-star review for the bathroom. 5-star.
Mommy,
5 stars. If I could give it 6 stars, I would. Those bathrooms are amazing. Yeah. There's got to be a manager of the bathrooms. Just that. That's their only job. Has to be. There's so many of them, and they're so perfect. There has to be there's a manager of the gas station. There's a manager of the car wash. There's a manager of the food. There's a manager of the clothes and that stuff. And there's the manager of the bathrooms. has to be. Let me tell you what I think what happened with Buc-ee's, how Buc-ee's was born. The first time I knew about Buc-ee's was, I don't know how many years ago, but me and Fern flew out to, maybe it was Dallas or I forget. We went to Texas. We flew out to see Rob Spicol from Greenleaf Wholesale. And our return flight was canceled because the storm was coming in. And there was no flights to the next day. And something was going on that Fern had to get home. So we took an Uber from one city to another. It was like, I was even shocked we could take an Uber because it was early on the Uber years. Like Uber wasn't so popular then. And we wound up getting this Mickey Mouse Uber that was half falling apart. And we're driving on the highway like 100 miles an hour. The guy's driving. And all of a sudden, he's getting a flat tire. And I'm like, oh, shit, we're going to get stuck on the side of the road in the middle of the night. And I don't know where the hell I am, Texas. And he pulls into this place, this giant place. And it was all lit up. And Fern goes, oh, Buc-ee's. And I'm like, what the hell's Buc-ee's? I don't know. Fern had been there before. I didn't know anything about it.
Was it in Luling, Texas?
I don't know. It was on the side of the highway in the middle. I don't know where I was on the way to one of the cities where we were going to catch a flight the next morning. Anyway, and oh yeah, there was no rental cars to rent. So we had to take this Uber. It's like a $200 Uber or some shit like that. So we pull into this place and like it had like 100 gas pumps, 100 air pumps, car wash, and then it had this big giant store. And I was like, holy shit, what is this place? And I thought about it. That place must have got born when the manager of a gas station chain had lunch with the manager of Cracker Barrel Country Store. And they started talking. What if we did this giant gas station with a giant general store and sell all this stuff? And we'll throw food and all kinds of stuff. Listen, there's nothing that you cannot go in there and walk out with nothing. It's impossible. You got to buy something.
Well, Mike, just so you
They
know,
get you. I don't know if it's a publicly traded company or not. I'm not a big stock market guy, but
no, it's
if
private.
It was a stock, okay, but it will be a publicly traded company, and when it is,
you're buying stock. So
I'm in on that one.
You'd be
I'm
happy.
in on that one that's crazy.
You would be happy to know that it has won Best Restroom in America. In 2012, in 2014, it's historically known as one of the best restrooms in all of America.
Listen, every stall, every year, I don't know how it is in the ladies' room. Mommy could tell you. But in the men's room, every urinal station is private, which is a big deal. And each one has its own Germex. And every toilet has its own private closet, very clean. You can lock it. Nobody can look underneath the door. And it has a green or a red light letting you know if it's occupied or not. It's amazing. It's an amazing experience.
Well,
going to the bathroom at Buc-ee's.
It was named.
Those of you at my age who have a prostate issue, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, here's your Buc-ee's info for the day, your tidbits. It was founded in 1982 by a guy named Art, and his nickname is Beaver, and his Labrador was named Buck. So he put the name Buc-ee's after his Labrador. It has 55 locations. Its mascot is the beaver, and it is the world's largest convenience store at 74,707 square feet. It's crazy. Yeah. That's like that was the main one. That was only the main one. Imagine they're probably even bigger now.
If you want to FedEx yourself some bagels, I recommend H&H Bagels from New York City. That's where I used to go after drinking all night. We would go right next door to H&H Bagels, which was open 24 hours. And I would get a toasted everything with cream cheese. That was my favorite junk food when you ask on the podcast. That was really good. But I don't recommend too much FedExing right now because this FedEx is struggling big time.
Yeah.
I will tell you that I've never had more drama with more shipments from FedEx, whether it's my account, my customers' accounts, or my personal account, doesn't matter. So many delays, so many problems, so many people not receiving their orders on time. I FedExed myself a box, I think it was last week on Wednesday. I gave myself a 1-day cushion in case it was going to be late. That way, if I didn't get it Thursday, I'd get it on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't get that box till Monday. And then Dan Riley filed a claim with FedEx saying, hey, we sent a P1, should have had it on Thursday. We didn't get it till Monday. And they sent Dan an email, and Dan forwarded it to me. I read it last night from the hotel room. They denied the credit due to high winds.
Wow.
I don't know what that means, high winds. But I was speaking to the FedEx driver, and he told me that ever since they merged together, FedEx Ground and FedEx Express, which used to be operated in two separate companies. So if you sent something FedEx Express and you sent something FedEx Ground, you were supposed to get it on the same day. You would get two different trucks delivering to you. Now it's one guy doing all of it in a lot of cities.
That makes sense. That makes sense because now we used to get 2 FedEx deliveries. Now we only get 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we're getting like some people complaining and sending us pictures of cooked flowers and want to file a claim with us. And, you know, I went on AI and I asked AI about FedEx and their problems and all that's going on. And AI, this was like, I emailed you. Did you get it? Last week.
Yeah.
I sent it to the whole team.
Yeah, I saw it.
I want everybody aware. AI says that the FedEx vehicle is 130 degrees Fahrenheit inside. 130 degrees Fahrenheit.
What would you tell somebody that wants to ship flowers using FedEx then?
I mean, we need to ship FedEx in our industry. It just has to happen. There's no getting around it. There's no other options on UPS, but it's the same thing. I mean, they're also struggling right now because of Amazon's expansion into their world.
Yeah.
It won't be long. It won't be long until a lot of these flower companies that are FedExing with UPS and FedEx, it won't be long until they're using Amazon services.
Right.
It won't be long because Amazon has everything the FedEx and UPS has. They have planes, they have hubs, they have trucks, they have everything. So it won't be long until we start hearing customers say, I'm shipping with Amazon. I'm not shipping with FedEx or UPS. That's coming. I can't imagine it's going to be long either because they're fierce competitors.
Yeah.
Fierce competitors. And I don't go to Walgreens anymore for my prescriptions. I order them through Amazon, and I could switch them between New York and Miami seamlessly. It's not a problem. So I feel like those who are shipping with FedEx.
But then you have to wait, right, Mike? You have to wait for your prescription then.
Well, yeah, I don't order it when I run out. I order it when I have a week left, and I usually get it in 1 or 2 days. So it doesn't matter.
Right.
It doesn't matter, and it's cheaper, and you don't have to wait in line and talk to anybody in Walgreens because Walgreens sucks. I'm not a fan of Walgreens.
Well, they closed all the Walgreens up by us at the lake house.
Yeah, there you go.
Really?
So, yeah.
I like
like 2 hours to the nearest Walgreens practically.
Yeah. So yeah, people shipping with FedEx, especially with their new merger, anticipate a delay because it's. I've never seen so many problems as I have in the past 30 days, and they coincidentally did this merger about 30 days ago. So, hello.
Yeah.
You there?
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying that they're struggling right now. And to tell me it took 5 days to deliver a box of flowers because of high winds is kind of a shitty excuse.
Right.
So I'm out to $80 in FedEx fee or whatever that must be costing me. At least $80 for a quarter box of roses, P1. And I'm out the box of roses that I wanted to test. I didn't even open the box. I just threw it away.
I did see that video you did with Addison where all those came in nice.
Yeah, but I got that on time. That box came on time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not so simple as just sending on FedEx. No, you have to you got to be worried about it.
I also think FedEx is going to be more strict with their claims because they are going to get new reasons to have excuses. Because there's now companies that what they do is they'll go into your account and fight your FedEx claims for you and get the money that you could have gotten. So
those are the same guys. Those are the same guys who have the billboard on the side of the highway that if you get hurt, call me. I'm gonna get you some money. It's the same people. They're gonna take a piece of your loss.
it's the same guy whose friend gave a 1-star Google review, and then the next day comes on and says, "Let me fix your Google reviews." So the vultures are in all the industries, Mike.
Yeah.
So
sure.
this
there are people that wanna that said, I'll buy your tariffs from you. The tariffs that you paid that you're expecting to get a refund or whatever someday.
Yeah.
I'll buy it from you now. I'll take the risk. I'll buy it from you now.
Those are
For them, it's a business transaction. For us, when we get paid a refund, it's an income, and we have to pay taxes on that money. So if I get refunded $1, whatever my tax bracket is, deduct it from the top. I have to pay that in taxes. Not counting how many administrative fees I have to pay, not counting how much interest I have to pay to the bank in order to finance those tariffs, all that stuff. It's a disaster. It's a disaster. All this stuff sucks. But there are people that are vultures on that too. They wanna. It's like the people who wanna give you a reverse mortgage,
right?
So,
or buy your credit from you, your debt from you.
Yeah. Terrible. But, but if you read that FedEx, that email I sent about FedEx from AI, what it told me, it also talks about claims and how they're have new rules about claims.
Wow. Yeah. Well, everybody's got to make a living, I guess. Even the vultures. All right. Right before we sign off, Jimmy, of course, has some jokes. So, Jimmy, give me your Jimmy joke.
Why should you wear glasses in math class?
Why?
Because it helps with division.
Okay, 2.
What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo?
One's light on fire.
One is very heavy, and the other one is a little lighter.
Okay, that was a better one.
What pronouns does chocolate use? Hershey.
Mommy, how's that joke?
What do you call it when an inmate gets tased?
I don't know.
Shaka Khan. Shaka Khan. Got him.
I thought these were holiday related. 4th of July. Oh. Okay. You get 2 more.
All right, 2 more.
Pick them right.
Why are Saturday and Sunday the strongest days?
Because Mondays.
Because the rest are weekdays.
Nah, Mommy and I.
Joke.
All right. Why did the coffee file a police report? Because it got mugged.
You didn't love that joke. Okay, well, Mommy.
All right, one more. How did the hamburger introduce his girlfriend?
Nice to meet you.
Meet Patty.
It's a cute one. I'm going to tell it to my friend named Patty. But, okay, well, then sign us off.
Well, this has been another amazing episode of the Fresh Bunch podcast with the magnificent Mimi.
No, it's the great Mimi.
Great Mimi. But to me, it's the fantastic Mimi.
Fantastic. She's got so many adjectives. Who else is here? Mike. And Ryan
on the road.
Ryan on the road. And Joelle.
And Susan.
And Susan. And
Mommy. Have a great 4th of July, everybody.
Make sure you keep all your fingers.